Hey kids, Mr. Vince here, and happy Thursday. Today we are going to talk about a zoo animal, and it's a zoo animal that begins with the letter Z. Can you guess the animal that begins with Z? Let's see. Do you know this animal? This animal is called a zebra, and zebra begins with the letter Z. And sometimes when you go to a zoo, you'll see a zebra, or even more than one zebra, inside the zoo. Today I'm going to teach you how to write the letter Z, and we're going to make a zebra. So let's start off by looking at a letter Z. This is the letter Z. And you'll see a happy face there because they want us to start on that spot. When you write a letter, you always start at the top. So now you're going to take your pencil or your marker or your crayon and you're going to go over to the side. You're going to stop. You're going to go down the slide all the way to the bottom, and then you're going to go back over to the side. And that's how you make a letter Z. Now, let's work on making our zebra. What you have to do first is you're going to need to go to the computer and print out a letter Z that looks just like this. Okay? Now for the older kids, what I want you guys to do is when you take this Z, I want you to cut the letter Z out. Okay? Now if you are a younger kid and you're watching this, you can just leave the Z there unless you want to practice. Because if you want to be a good cutter, you're going to have to practice a lot. So you could try to cut this out, or you can leave it just like this. I'm going to show you how to cut this out really quickly. For those kids who want to cut it out, you can. I've been cutting for many, many years, so I can cut pretty quickly. Now I want you guys to go slow, because you don't want to accidentally hurt yourself by cutting too fast. I'll show you two ways of making a zebra. The first way would be by cutting out your letter Z. Okay? You're going to take that letter Z and you're going to tape it onto a piece of paper. Okay? And once it's on paper, then we're going to end up decorating this letter Z to look like a zebra. I'll show you mine that I did already. You see, I took this letter Z and I taped it onto the paper with some tape. And then I added a face. I drew on some hair. And we know zebras have stripes, so I drew on some black stripes. I added the legs and the tail. Okay? Now for us who don't want to cut, or we're not ready to cut yet, I'm going to take you through the steps of making a zebra that's still on the paper. This one I haven't cut out yet. So what you're going to need is this printable Z and a black marker. I always start with the face. So let me put the camera down a little bit. There we go. And we're going to start with making the eyes. There's one. There's two eyes. Then the mouth. Make those eyes a little better. There. Now your zebra has a face. But zebras have hair that go on top of their head and all the way down to their neck. So we're going to take our black marker and we're just going to add some hair. You can have long hair, short hair, and you go all the way down to the end. And this will be the zebra's hair. See that? Great. Zebras also need a tail. So let's go ahead and add a tail. We'll put a long tail on this zebra. Just like that. Now a zebra can't walk or run unless it has legs. Now you could do just 4 straight lines for legs. 2 in the back and 2 in the front. Good. Now, there's one thing missing on our zebra. Can you guess what that is? We did the hair, we did the face, we did the tail and the legs. I just can't figure out what's missing. Oh yeah, zebras have stripes. They have black stripes. So what you're going to do is take your marker and just make stripes on your zebra. You can make thin lines like that, or you can make them even a little thicker. Like that. And there you have it. We just made a zebra. Isn't that cool? Now, to finish off our afternoon or our morning, I'm going to read you a quick little story. It's called 1, 2, 3 to the Zoo. And it's written by Eric Carle. Okay, you can see. There we go. This train is on the way to the zoo to drop off some new animals. Let's find out who is on the train. On the first car, we have a great big animal with a long trunk. Can you guess who that is? It's Mr. Elephant. He's on the way to the zoo. Let's find out who's in car number 2. Oh, this is a pair of big animals. They live in the water. They look friendly, but these animals can be very dangerous if you get too close. They're called hippos. 2 hippos are on their way to the zoo. On train number 3, we have an animal that has a very long neck. Can you guess which animal has a long neck? I think you know it. Let's see if you're right. Did you guess giraffe? There are 3 giraffes on their way to the zoo. 3 giraffes. Whoa! In car number 4, there are 4 animals in here that you don't want to be close to. They call these animals the king of the jungle. And you know who that is? It's the lion. 4 lions are on their way to the zoo. Do you think lions eat pizza? No, probably not. Ooh, car number 5 has an animal that I love. A brown bear. And that's what I named my classroom, Brown Bears. 5 brown bears are on their way to the zoo. Let's find out who's in car number 6. Ooh, never ever smile at a crocodile. Because if you do, he will eat your shoe. There are 6 crocodiles on their way to the zoo. On car number 7 is a slippery animal. They're called seals. There are 7 seals on their way to the zoo. Seals are cool. They can do lots of tricks. Number 8 is an animal that loves to eat bananas. Can you guess? You're right. Monkeys. 8 monkeys are on their way to the zoo. Monkeys are big climbers. I bet you as soon as they get to the zoo, they're going to find a tree and climb up. Monkeys. In car number 9, it's a slithery animal. It's snakes. There are 9 snakes on this train, and they're on their way to the zoo. Snakes. And finally, on the last car, birds. There are 10 birds that are on their way to the zoo. Birds. And when all the animals get there, this is what the zoo looks like. Can you find the snakes and the bears and the crocodiles and the lions and the monkeys and the giraffes and the seals and the elephant? And the birds? They're all at the zoo waiting for you. I see the hippos up on top. Well, kids, that's it for today. I hope you liked making your zebra and reading our book. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.